well need eyes to see.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Welcome to the Lunch Pail, boys. This is going to be our first attempt at doing... Well, that's not our first fucking attempt. It's one of 8 billion.
No, this is take... this is take 355.
Nice.
Pickup sticks.
But this is something we'll probably put out on Facebook and maybe BoobTube. But, so Zuul, how you doing, dude?
I'm good.
Yeah?
No,
No. No, I'm not good.
I'm okay.
Not again. Fuck.
Not again what? What happened?
It freezes.
Really?
Every once in a while.
Well, let's just see how it does.
But
Let's just see how it does. I mean, ain't gonna get much better.
that's what she said. Wait, no, that's what I say. What the fuck are we gonna talk about, dude? This is like the first time. Well, it's not the first time, but this is.
It feels like the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're recording this for Andy.
I've never met Andy, but hello.
Andy's a good dude.
He listens to us, so I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah.
We just need to get more of his jarhead friends.
Yeah.
So why is your name on here, The Biggest Cock?
It's up for interpretation.
It's
I like to leave it.
Whiz.
I like to leave it up to the imagination of the listener. Is he just a giant cock? Is he an asshole? Like, is he rude and crude? Or is he very well endowed down
You're so stupid.
in the butthole area?
Shit. Is mine showing up as okay there?
Yeah, it kind of locks. It does kind of freeze up a little bit, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's fine. I mean, we keep going, see how it goes, and if it doesn't work, at least we have each other.
You're so stupid.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know. I figured we'd pick out some like news stories, possibly talk a little bit about like what's going on. I did want to talk about the China balloon.
China's got some balloons. We've got bigger balloons. I've got the biggest balloons ever.
What's it? Your China feet?
My China feet. They're also balloons.
Yeah. Thank you there, Pink Floyd.
It's also the worst Trump impersonation ever. That's fine. It's fine.
So, Zuul, what have you heard about this China balloon?
I mean, nothing. I don't know. Not a whole lot, really. I kind of heard bits and pieces, I think, of the Defense Department talking about it. I've heard China's response to it a little bit, and I can only imagine that there are hundreds, if not maybe thousands of Americans that are eagerly waiting to see it so they can start firing upon it. And if not hitting it, at least raining lead down on their neighbors.
So, just looking at something that a guy I follow on Facebook wrote, apparently these type of balloons typically fly about 80,000 feet or more.
Yeah, they are like, I mean, like, they are like, they're the Rolls Royce of high altitude balloons.
I mean, you would have to lead that son of a bitch big time.
Which, considering, like, yeah, I mean, I think right now it's supposedly it's like 60,000 feet or so, which is well above like commercial airliner traffic and stuff like that. And I mean, according to the Chinese Communist Party, because they're trustworthy.
The CCP.
The CCP. Yeah, you know me. It's just a weather balloon that flew off course and seems to be steering itself, around the heart of the country.
Yeah.
So
that government is so reliable with what they say. I think trust them.
Yeah,
They haven't killed
No.
hundreds, thousands, millions, whatever. Uyghur Muslims. They haven't
Uyghur
done
Muslims. We don't have any of those here. We
no
never
concentration camps here. We're just teaching them how to work and fit in.
Yep.
A lot like what we did with Native Americans.
Yeah. By fit in, we mean fit in this giant hole that we dug for them. Ooh. That sounds a little graphic. Actually, you know what? They didn't dig it for them. I'm sure they dug it. They were forced to dig it for themselves.
Dig your own fucking death hole, bitch.
Dig your own hole. Yeah, no. No, Zaipu's a good guy. I'm sure.
Yep.
I'm sure he's very stable. And yeah, I'm sure
I
the
wonder
balloon.
if he's a fan of TikTok.
Probably.
He's doing those TikTok dances with the fucking the what's it called? Lip syncing.
Yeah, he's doing the dances and what you said. Probably.
He's
what it's probably
Rick
doing here? It's probably trying to find its way to the Super Bowl.
It's just
because
2
that's
weeks
coming
early.
up. That's it's obviously lost because it's over. I think it's over Missouri right now, according to at least at the moment of this recording, it's over Missouri. And
wait, it's already passed over Evansville, Indiana?
No, I haven't gotten that far east yet.
Oh, it's flowing east or west to east.
The thing is, you would think logically, so logic would assume that it would go with the Gulf streams, which are typically east to west or west to east, right? But it's kind of going its own route, it's, whatever. Plus,
got Marvin the Martian on it.
Plus, it came
around.
Yeah. Plus, it came down from Canada, right? So, it didn't come from West Coast and is going east. It came north, down south, and now it's going it's doing curly cues around. I think it's in Missouri right now, according to what I've said. So, it doesn't know where it's going, but it's trying to get to Arizona, where the Super Bowl will be held. Because I think, it's like any other major sporting event, they've got blimps and balloons floating around, planes.
Spy balloons.
Yeah, spy balloons. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
shit.
It's like the Goodyear blimp, except, Yeah, okay, so fine. It might be trying to, it might be spying on us.
It may be trying to steal your social security number, but hey.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I want to warn everybody that we are not media pundits, so
no, I don't know.
If we say something that's wrong, I don't think we're intentionally misleading you. We're just fucking stupid.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm sure you've come to that conclusion already if you're hearing this, so just know that you're right. And we love you. Yeah.
And if you wipe your butt from front to back, or no, back to front, you are a sick bastard yourself.
Unless you like that kind of thing.
There's somebody really near and dear in my life that I love, and she wipes back to front. And trying to explain to her why you can't. And she's an adult. And I'd hate to imagine how many infections that cooter has.
Anyway.
Oh, shit. But, so on from the spy balloon, I did want to talk a little bit about our upcoming shows, dude.
Yeah.
I changed out the list a little bit. I've been reading a little bit. I fucking some other ideas.
He's been meddling with the stuff.
And I've been reading a lot about there's a lot of people that won't cover the Bush family.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 big YouTube hosts that are because somebody's oh, why don't you cover Bush family? I was that's not a road we want to go down.
It's tough. It's tough.
Well,
we started having internet issues as soon as we started covering old, not even the living, but I guess there's only.
There's a
Okay.
few living bush.
There's a few
Living
living bushes. The ones that we'll cover, though, there's really only one, unless you count HW, who exists within the internet as a like a digital ghost of sorts.
Yep. He's
Yeah,
a
he's in there.
lawnmower man.
He's in there watching you jerk off.
He's the ghost in the machine.
He is. He is.
But no, I was going to pull up some episode. I wanted to sort of just to give whoever's listening to this, a little bit more. I know a brief glimpse into the future. Pulling some Nostradamus shit in here, and I added some new ones in here that you don't even know about quite yet.
Probably not. I don't know much.
So, next week, you know that we're covering EVPs, right?
Yep, that's yep, I think so.
And Burton's got some EVPs on his computer that he recorded. So that's going to be a fun episode.
Burton does? Yeah, nice.
And then after that, we've got a story about another alien invasion, another time traveler. This guy's a little bit more full of shit. He's been on Coast to Coast. His name's Andrew Basiago, I think. And this supposedly is, I think him or his son witnessed Lincoln being shot or something like that. Or not Lincoln being shot.
How old is
Gettysburg Address.
What?
Yeah. Dropped him. I think it was him. Dropped him right in the middle of like the Gettysburg Address, like in the crowd. And he supposedly got a picture of it.
So like a time traveler.
Yeah, he's a part of Project Pegasus. So like time travel. He also went to Mars, hung out on Mars.
Huh. Oh, that's pretty impressive.
Sorry about that.
Is this like Mars of right now, or like Mars when it was like potentially inhabited?
No, I don't believe it's inhabited. But he does talk about like the old inhabitants of it and like their technology and shit. It's shit I have a hard time believing in.
I don't know, man.
But he's on Coast to Coast a shit ton.
Yeah.
And listening to George Norrie mispronounce his name.
What was his name again?
Andrew Basiago, I think. I've heard George Norrie refer to him as a...
Well, I wanted to welcome on our guest, Mr. Bazago.
Yeah. Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Mr. Bazinga. Oh, Bo jumped up for that one, didn't you, buddy?
He's like, that's not how it's spelled.
And for those that's watching, you can see my sister's dog, Andy, also his dog Bo, in the background. He's a good doggy, right, buddy?
He's back there dogging it. Dope.
And then we go from there to the Kandahar Giants.
I can't
talk about the Kandahar Giant.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one. That one's fun.
We got a few cryptids, and then an alien Bible. And then we're going to be talking about something. It's funny because I put it on here after reading a little bit about it. And then one of my favorite YouTube channels, the Y-Files, they had an episode on the Georgia Guidestones.
Oh, yeah.
Which I sent to you, Zuul. You need to watch it.
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to look at it yet, but that's an interesting thing too. It's like they're bizarre. They were. I'm going to speak about in the past tense because they are past tense at this point. They were a very bizarre monument to begin with, but like they're like, I don't know, their destruction, the destruction of those that monument, even more bizarre in that there was no like, basically someone tried to blow him up, and I don't believe there was any sort of investigation. They just sort of mowed
They
him
went
over.
out there and like cleaned it up.
Yeah, they just mowed it.
ATF went over there and cleaned it up.
Yeah.
And but like I know at one point for the longest time nobody knew who it was that did it.
Do they
That,
still?
Yep.
They do.
Yeah, the guy on the episode, I can't remember the guy's name, but yeah, they talked about who it was that paid for it, and how there are some sinister, like, I don't want to go into the whole one world government thing, but people that really believed in eugenics and, very elitist motherfuckers that
Right.
believe like if you're not so smart, or if you're not very smart, you shouldn't reproduce. And one of them's like a physicist that also didn't talk to he had 2 sets of families. I can't remember the guy's name. And he stopped talking to his first set, like his first wife and his first 3 kids, because he didn't feel like they were up to his level.
Oh.
Even though his oldest graduated from Stanford with a PhD.
Wow, what a slacker. I think it should be mentioned too, the Georgia Guidestones. For those of you that don't, I'm sure maybe if you are still listening that you do, maybe not, but they are stone. They were a stone monument. They were in Georgia. Were they in Georgia?
Yep.
Okay. Very perfect. And obviously there's a lot of controversy around them, but they basically were like a set of instructions for how to rebuild society, after interpreted as a way to rebuild society after like a global cataclysm or something like that. That, or they're a way to, I don't know, basically cull the population to a more reasonable number, in order to sustain life on the planet.
And
I don't know.
Like reading through it seems like a naive, like at first it's like, oh, this is innocent, naive principles. Then when you start reading into it, you're like, some of the things it says and how like direct it is with certain things, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
like it's calling for eugenics. Yeah, one child policy works so well for China.
Yeah, they're on the verge of basically I don't know, generational collapse in a few years, probably.
Yeah, and not only that, but like, I read a thing. It was a few years ago when in school, but for some reason they just didn't produce enough women. So the amount of men to women, the ratio is like,
of course, because they all wanted to have,
skewed.
they all wanted to have male heirs or whatever like that, and you got to have both to.
But it's
carry
like an
on the
abundance of
species.
testosterone.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited about the Georgia Guidestones.
It'd be interesting.
And then after that, we've got, on Easter, we're going to be talking about Satanism.
Perfect.
Not necessarily how we...
Very fitting.
I mean, from my point of view, it's not necessarily like how I'm not a Satanist. I mean, even if I was, who gives a fuck? But like, just like say, we're going to talk through what LaVeyan Satanism is. And I know we're going to get a big pushback from a lot of my fucking family, but this has come from somebody that believes in, right now I semi-believe in God, but I'm able to see, I don't know how to explain it, Plus, I think it'd be funny as shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'd say it's a fitting time. Talk about Satan or Satanism, sorry, on a Christian holiday like Easter, but, or, a pagan fertility holiday, whatever you want to, I mean, depends on how far back you really want to go. But, but it's fitting, or it's worthwhile to talk about that there are many other interpretations of Satanism beyond just like or Satan itself, beyond like the little horny guy from down below.
Is he horny?
He's got horns on his head.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I've never talked to the fucker, so I'm not real.
I mean, I'm sure he's very. I mean, I don't know the guy, so.
Say.
But just like some of the subtle, I guess, beliefs of what you would call, like the Satanism practiced by Anton LaVey and propagated by him, and not so much, not a celebration of the quote unquote Christian devil, but like a celebration of the individual.
Yeah.
Which I think is important. I think is if it wasn't called Satanism, I think a lot of people honestly would probably get on board with the idea of it because it promotes, like, again, individual strength and like, anyway, something like that. So,
yeah, I'm just excited about families or my family thinking I'm worshiping Satan again.
Satan.
Yeah, because it's already happened once.
Yeah.
And I got I'm like, no. It was back when I got married, we went camping. And my cousin and a few others were there, and on a Art Bell show, I think it was Midnight in the Desert, he had Anton LaVey's Mistress. And it was really fucking interesting. I played it.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus, I heard about it from family. It's like, okay, guys. But
All right.
And then we're going to be talking about what the fuck's his name? Communion. The book.
Yeah, I'm spacing
Whitley
on it.
Strieber.
Yeah, Straber.
Yeah,
I'm trying to work my way through that book before bed each night, and it's great. It's very wild. It's wild to, as you go through it, just kind of how his perspective of it changes. But we'll get into that kind of, in a little more detail. But how his perspective changes of, the beginning of the terror, and rightly so, the terror he feels, while he's being abducted and boarding upon this alien ship, and then kind of post, his hypnotic regression, his episodes of hypnotic regression and all that, kind of how he maybe sees a little more benevolent, like kind of light to the whole thing.
Well, the fact that his family seen him.
Right.
I mean, his son seen him. Like, the light just appeared and the aliens walk through the house. Holy shit.
Did you wipe your feet before you walked through my cabin here? Come on, Jesus.
Man, that carpet really tied the room together, dude.
It really did.
Fucking Woo pissed on my rug.
Fucking Woo comes in, yeah. Woo, the little, I don't know, card armor wearing Martian, comes through and pissed on my rug.
Dude, I don't think that's the proper nomenclature, Martian. But then one I'm really excited about is and that means the next one's going to be done on 420. Reefer Madness and the War on Drugs, or I don't know if I want to do the War on Drugs or the War on Pot.
I mean, I think 420, that's fitting enough. I think pot being the most, like, I don't know, most innocent of the bystanders getting caught up in the war on drugs. I mean, I think arguably you could say there are some that are more dangerous than others, and I think marijuana kind of falls on the, ultimately falls on the less insidious, end of the spectrum.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be a really good episode. I haven't watched Reefer Madness since fucking freshman year in college, dude. 06.
I don't think I ever did. I don't even want to be. I didn't want to be influenced negatively by the film.
I think that's also like we'll hit on propaganda.
Yeah.
That'll be a big theme through that is propaganda, and how propaganda, like say from the 30s or I think it was 30s, 40s, and how
it also.
propaganda's come far.
Oh yeah,
How far it's
we're
come.
talking 80+ years of propaganda that's been, it's demonized a plant that for hundreds, if not thousands of years, cultures have
Yep.
used, not just for the recreational use, like maybe you're thinking of, but I mean, for a very long amount. I mean, as recently as probably the 40s, I think, they were, the hemp plant was used for textiles and ropes and all sorts of stuff. And
Thongs.
again, beyond like what, beyond smoking it or whatever, the potential uses for it are kind of out of the ability to number. I mean, from building materials to fuels to little dubage, everything, everything, why not?
Oh shoot. What else? Oh, there's two things I'm excited about this summer. One is we're going to be attending. I'm hoping we all can attend the Turtle Days Festival and up here in Churubusco, Indiana.
When does that fall?
Oh, sometime in June.
Okay.
We'll do that. We'll do an episode outside on the back porch while that's going on. We'll go to it, pass out some Lunch Pail Boys stickers. I'll see if they'll let us do a live episode.
And that is what is that is the Cherubusco,
The Beast of Busco.
the Beast-Busco, that's right. The Turtle Man.
Turtle that they drained the whole fucking blue. It wasn't Blue Lake, I don't think then.
Yeah.
But they drained the lake. Come to find out that there was no giant turtle in it.
Drained a whole lake and they found no turtles.
Who would have thunk it?
Hmm.
And then another one I came up with an idea, and I think it's going to be fucking awesome. Is me, you, and Burton getting together at some point this summer, downloading the Randonautica app. And we'll do that.
The Randonautica?
Randonautica.
And what
it's
is
an
that?
app that just gives you random coordinates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you just go to the place, and you'll find YouTube videos on it, like people go to some fucking weird-ass places. We're doing it.
I feel like that's how you end up in a sort of Hills Have Eyes, maybe Texas Chainsaw Massacre sort of scenario.
What's going to make it better is the fact that we're going to be doing it in southern Indiana. So me and Burton's stomping grounds, where me and Burton's pretty fucking familiar with a lot of the places around that area.
So we're
I'm
going to
just
find
curious.
ourselves in like a deliverance kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to be filming it.
I don't want to get
Post on
molested.
here.
I don't want to get sexually assaulted by a guy with a banjo.
It'll actually be the banjo going inside you, so don't worry. Have you ever had a banjo played while it's inserted into your rectum?
I have not.
You haven't lived either.
Not yet, though. I could check it off the bucket list.
Check it off the banjo list. But no, I thought that might be a cool idea, Me, you, Burton, Steve. We film, like one of us films it the whole time. And we just go out to these places. So, I don't know, I'm trying to...
That'd be fun. I mean, hey, it'd be something to do.
Yeah. And then in the fall, we've got a few, like one or two maybe cryptid festival that I'd like to go to. So
Yeah.
mix and mingle with people of our kind. Maybe get our name out there. So
Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, I know we talked about going to what is it, Point Pleasant,
to like the
to
Mothman Festival.
the Mothman place, the Mothman Festival, and oh, I know they do one down in I want to say Loveland for the Frogmen, do they do a Loveland thing for the Frogmen?
I don't know.
I was
We
thinking
got
more
the
of the Kellyville Kelly Hopkinville. Sorry, there was definitely a Kelly or Hopkinsville. I can't remember which one, but a festival for the little green men down
Yep.
there. So that'd be
then
fun.
There's a Dog Man convention down in Paris, Tennessee, I think, that I would like to go to. So
Yeah,
I
so all
don't know.
sorts of places. We're gonna travel. We're gonna see some stuff.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I think this year is going to be really, and we're coming up on our year anniversary within the next 2 weeks.
It's hard to believe we've been doing this for a year.
Yep.
Mm,
And we'll just keep getting better.
more worse.
Oh no, we're going back and listening to old episodes. We're a lot better than what we were.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So me and Burton seem to work really good together.
Yeah, we've done enough. We kind of got into a flow. Know how we are all gonna. We know our role.
Well, and one thing, like when I tell, like if I compare our podcast to others, like our secret weapon, I always come out and say, "Well, we've got a Burton."
Mm-hmm.
That right there, dude, his randomness.
Burton and his sugar bundle.
We just fucking feed off that dumb son of a bitch.
Yep.
Jesus. But no. So yeah, we've got some. This year's going to be a really good year.
Yeah, I think take everything we've done this year and try to take the next step forward. Take the next step forward, and yeah, I mean, go out and about and force ourselves onto the world.
I would like to start doing live shows eventually.
Yeah, well, you'll see.
Dude, I've heard some of the other podcasts do live shows that, they're okay. I think we would do good. Like, it will be nervous as fuck the first time, but I mean, it's just like sex. You just got to keep pounding away, and eventually, I mean, you may not be good, but adequate.
Yeah, be good, but you'll do it.
As my
And there
mom
might-
used to say, "Short and fat, but fills the gap."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh shit! But
I don't know what to say to that. So,
neither did she.
Mm-hmm.
But before we go, is there anything else you wanted to talk about, Zuli?
I don't know. Not really. There's a lot of, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff kind of floating around about, UFOs and AVPs and disclosure and stuff like that. I'm for another reason, I'm kind of, I guess, curious about what the year's going to hold. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people are talking about, just more openly about it, which the skeptical part of my brain is like, yeah, there's some reason for that. Like why are government agencies, why are the alphabet agencies coming out and talking about, anything like this? And just, all the stuff that's come out, at this point, and it's just like, again, from a person who's not actually seen anything kind of unusual in the skies, I don't know, I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah.
Curious about what we could be talking about in real time coming forward here in the next year or so. And what the fuck's going on? What are they seeing out there? are they actual extraterrestrial, extraworldly things, or are they some kind of leftover remnants from? One of the things I like thinking about the most is like the fact that our maybe our legacy on this planet is a lot older than we understand right now.
How do you jump from UFOs or to Graham Hancock?
Because I think it's very likely could be the same thing. It could be
shit.
it could be technology from a bygone era, leftover drones from hey, fuck it, you want me to go? I could tie in Hollow Earth to this whole thing too. There's fucking mole men living under the ground, and the little tic tac, the tic tac, not the weather balloon, not the Chinese balloon, but the TikTok, the Fravor thing.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's just some kind of autonomous drone that's just kind of going through the motions,
Eating butt.
eating butt. No, I mean, that's something you do in like the first year of a relationship. We're talking about something like 10 years down the road where you're just kind of
No, you don't
say
eat butt in the first year of the relationship, dude.
yeah, you got to kind of know someone's hygiene, habits by that before you do that.
And dude, you never go ass to mouth.
You're such a prude. Such a prude.
Um,
No, I don't know. I like, yeah. I just like what I think about when I think about UFOs. We'll say it, not extraterrestrials, because that kind of insinuates out otherworldly. But yeah, just all the possibilities. All the possibilities. We live in a world of possibilities.
well, and I don't necessarily want to. Let's not talk about all that now. What I want to do is try to maybe do this every other week.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you come on and just shoot the shit for a little bit, and sort of bring some of this stuff up. Like next one will probably be a little bit more researched.
Yeah, this was sort of off the cuff.
Yeah, but I mean, and we just come in here and either we can go a little bit more in depth on past episodes, or yep, oh, we can go more in depth in past episodes. We can talk about horror movies. I don't know. I just figured this might be a good time. We can shoot the shit.
Yeah.
And sort of give people like they see us while we're doing the show, or they don't see us, but they hear us.
Mm-hmm.
But this sort of give a little bit of let them see a little bit of our creative juices and what we're like
You're like,
when
oh,
we're
man.
not acting completely stupid.
Oh, these guys are uglier in person than we could have ever imagined.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, good job, TJ."
Oh.
We just need Burton to show his sugar bundle to him. His
I
sugar
think we would
grundle.
get kicked off. I think if we try to put that on YouTube, we'd get kicked off in a day.
Dude, I've seen
No, that's too much, man. That's too much. Too much, man, for any platform, let alone
the
YouTube.
China balloon liked it. Remember?
Oh, the China balloon did. Yeah.
It sent down that tampon string.
If you listen to the Veggie Man episode, you'll know what we're talking about.
We urge you to. It's a good episode.
You should. It was fun. I had a good time. Had a good time. We talked about the Veggie Man. We talked about the sugar bundle of Cuba, not the sugar bundle of Paoli, which is
that is Burton. The sugar bundle of Paoli.
Man.
Southern Indiana, small towns. But no, hopefully you guys tuned in, watched this. Me and Skylar shoot the shit. Like I said, we'll try doing this a little bit more. So, any last words of wisdom, Zuul?
Nope.
In the words of a wise man, a DT. I can use the initials because that doesn't give away who it is.
It's vague enough. Yeah.
What's he say? You gotta scream it. Come on, let me hear it. Yep.
I don't want to wake my kids up, so I don't want to yell too loud.
We don't want your kids to wake up to you screaming, "Eat it!" But
what are you eating?
Thanks for watching or listening to us, whatever the fuck you're doing with this. Have a good weekend. Go fuck yourselves. Make sure you check out our Vegetable Man and the Cuban Sugar Bundle episode, and all our prior episodes.
Yeah, we got a lot of them. We got a few of them. There's some fun ones in there. There's some fun ones, and there's some not fun ones that are also at least somewhat mild entertaining.
So, well, eat our taints.
I wouldn't go that far, but
and go fuck yourselves.
Enjoy dining on
TJ's Grundle.
The Grundle. Yeah.
Bye.
Cheers.
Okay.